Good morning, all. Welcome to the Geology lab session. I am Dr. Chandrasekhar Pagasnali, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering Department, BMSIT Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore. Today I am going to explain about the Engineering Geology lab, especially the petrology, the study of rocks. What do you mean by petrology? Petrology is nothing but it's a study of rocks. Then what is a rock? Rock is nothing but it is a natural aggregate of mineral grains. It's a naturally occurring rocks which contains the different minerals. Say for example, igneous rock. For example, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. There are three types of rock. Here, there are two types of rocks. One is called Monometrolic Rock and another one called Polymeric Rock. So, what do you mean by monometrolic? The rock which contains only one mineral, single mineral called monometrolic. For example, marble contains only the calcite, and sandstone contains the quartz, and dunite contains the olivine. So, these are all the examples of monometrolic rocks. Okay, and the polymineralic rocks which contains more than two minerals, that we call it as an polymineralic rock. For example, the granite. Okay, it contains the quartz, feldspar, mica, like that. So this is, we call it as an polymineralic rocks. Again, the rocks are classified into a different groups. That's one called igneous rock, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. So here the igneous rocks, if you explain the igneous rocks are formed or derived from the solidification of magma. Okay, and they are subjected to different rate of crystallizations, and they are exhibit the different crystalline textures and are connected with the interior of the earth crust, and they are massive in the form of fracture from the fossils remains of ancient animals and planets. Okay, for examples, granite derived from the magmas and basalt derived from the lava. Okay, now let's come to the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the weathering, transportation, depositions, and consolidation and cementation process. And these sedimentary rocks are formed or deposited all along the river bank, and in the lowland areas, and even in the oceanic floors. Okay, this is a process of sedimentary rocks. Now let's come to these sedimentary rocks are formed due to stratification, ripple marks, current beddings, and graded beddings. Mud cracks are forming at such a point in the fossils. For example, sandstone, limestone, conglomerate, breccia. These rocks are called sedimentary rocks, which are derived from the pre-existing rock, like maybe a sedimentary, maybe the metamorphic or the igneous rocks, which are existing rocks and started weathering, transportation, and deposition all along the lowland areas, river valleys, river banks, and even in the seafloor beddings. Okay, now let's come to the metamorphic rocks. These metamorphic rocks are derived from the pre-existing rocks. What are those pre-existing rocks? Sedimentary and igneous rocks. This phenomena is known as thermal metamorphism, thermal dynamo metamorphism, and these metamorphic rocks are subjected to lose their original features, lose their original textures and the shapes, and you create the new structures and the shapes. Okay, and this is due to the high temperature and pressure condition of the particular area. It has changed, metamorphosed. Metamorphosed is nothing but altered rock. Metamorphic rock is nothing but an altered rock. Altered rocks are derived from the pre-existing rocks like sedimentary and igneous rocks. Say for example, igneous rocks. Generally, the granite is metamorphosed to gneiss. Okay, and This is all about the introduction part of petrology, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. Thank you very much for participating in this session.